Support for City Series Baseball is provided by the Akron Public Schools Career Education Department at 330-761-3131 or apscareers.com.
Good afternoon and welcome to Lee Jackson Field for Akron City Series baseball action. Tonight's home team on the scoreboard. The Ellet Orangemen taking on the visiting East Dragons. First pitch delivered for a ball to the leadoff hitter, second baseman Dylan Handy. We'll go over the lineups in a minute. Doing the catching today for the home team Orangemen is Ben Eisenhart, and doing the pitching, Josh Marin. He evens up the count on Handy, 1-1. Set the rest of your lineups. Dave Schick, Joe Pacansky, Peter George with you.
And the wind. You can hear it.
And the wind. It's a time-honored tradition.
Today's wind is brought to you by Goodyear. Rolling.
21 on Dylan Handy.
Rolling through Akron since forever.
Yeah.
The wind.
Forecast today, low 60s with a 20-mile-an-hour wind straight at your face. And that's what we call Tuesday. Having had the chance to play on this field, the wind blew out like twice in my 3 years here. Fastball misses. And he is the first base runner of the game on the free pass. Rest of the lineup for your Dragons. Batting second is the center fielder, Altier Jackson. Batting third, the shortstop, Michael Grimmett. Batting fourth is the catcher, William Diener. Batting fifth, the pitcher, Skylar Wallenbach. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Ryan Collins. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Nate Kirkpatrick. Batting eighth, the center fielder, Marcus Somerville. And batting ninth, the right fielder, Nick Stafford. And we have some mound issues. And we'll take a break while they clean it up. Get ready to get back to action here. We had a little problem on the mound. I think Maring's cleats catching on either the back of the rubber or the clay. And the thing is, not a lot of games played here anymore with the University of Akron not having a baseball team. So while this field looks like it's in really good shape, it's not taken care of on a daily basis like it used to be. And with all the rain that we've had, I mean, it looks great, but
you can see the grass is really just starting to grow.
Adjustment, yeah, you're right. I haven't cut mine yet. Adjustment made, and he gets that fastball over for strike one. Handy gets his lead with a quick move over to first.
You always bring a clipboard.
Yeah, good call.
Because you will lose your paperwork. I think we did that the first year we did baseball.
We tried to do it without?
Well, usually we were used to football and basketball where you have tables.
Tables? Who needs tables? We don't want stinky tables. We just lean now. I'll be laying down in the fourth inning.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Joe sporting the long sleeve t-shirt and knit basketball shorts for today's broadcast.
Force out. I like to change it up. Dress in layers so we can change it up. Force out made by the shortstop. McClellan as he throws it over to Jack Tupta for the fielder's choice, retiring Handy for the first out. That will bring Michael Grimmett to the plate. Grimmett takes the fastball a little bit high.
Now I'll put my jacket on now.
And hello, wind. You're back. You took a brief hiatus, but you're back.
When we started writing down stuff, it was like, it's so warm and sunny.
Slow roller to third. Tries to get the force at second, and it's thrown away. That ball just not hit hard enough. If it would have went to first, would have had a little bit more time on that play.
Yeah, I understand wanting to go to second, but it seemed to me you even had time to look at second to see that your second baseman wasn't really there to make that throw, and you could have still thrown to first for the out.
Go E5 on the play. First and second now, 1 out, and that will bring William Diener to the plate, doing the catching today. Chance for the Dragons to get on the board.
Yeah, we saw in the past this team when they played against Firestone, you know, just not able to get things started early enough.
One and one offering to Diener. Runner goes, ball high, and it's thrown, and you got to slide because you had it beat. A good jump by Jackson, but he overruns the base via caught stealing. A little bit of a replay from what we had last week, although the guy last week ran into the fence almost.
But right there, though, and thinking he can step over, but the ball not far enough behind.
And that's potentially a big play. You know, second and third, 1 out. Changes things, and then you get the backwards K to end the inning. Diener caught looking. Man left on second, but no damage done. Orangemen coming to bat. Okay, back to action here in the bottom of the first. Doing the pitching tonight for the Dragons is number 6, Skylar Wallenbach. Doing the catching, William Diener. Devin Shaw to lead things off here for the Orangemen. He first pitch hacks, and he hits it into the gap, and it plugs the gap in left center, makes the wide turn, and he's not going to stop there. First pitch swinging. He's into second just safely as the throw just a little bit offline, or would have had him. Lead off double by Shaw.
And what you said was absolutely, you can't think he's not going to get there. A good throw, and he's out.
Yep.
He's out by a lot.
Yeah, I like the agree. He didn't hesitate, but the ball didn't really go anywhere in this soft ground. Set the rest of the order for the Orangemen here after this pitch. Devin Huwig, the right fielder, swings through the first one. Batting third is the second baseman, Jack Tupta. Batting cleanup, the shortstop, Andy McClellan. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Josh Jager. Batting sixth is the pitcher, Josh Merring. That one swung, and it's hit a mile high into the air, settling under it in left field and making the catch. He is the left fielder, Marcus Somerville, for the first out. Batting seventh is the third baseman, Jordan Sapper. Batting eighth, the DH, Mason Lehman. And batting ninth is the left fielder, Heath Longville.
I like that name, Heath. Of course, I also like the candy bar, too.
Yeah, so do I. One of my favorite blizzards, Heath Bar Blizzard.
Oh, yeah.
It's the right combo.
There's certain candy that's not that great in a blizzard.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand why people get Butterfinger blizzards. They're terrible. M&M's
no
good,
Heath Bar.
but peanut M&M I don't think is any good. Like, why would you get peanut?
We can have this conversation all day. I like this. Food.
Heath Bar.
Yes, it works.
It works. Because you kind of get 2 toppings.
Yeah.
You get the chocolate.
Ground ball up the middle.
You get the crunch, too.
Nice play at short and throws it across to get the out. A really nice play by the shortstop, Michael Grimmick, ranging far to his left to throw out Tupta for the second out of the inning. That will bring Andy McClellan, the cleanup hitter, and your shortstop today, to the plate.
I also don't think Brownie does a great job in blizzards.
I like the crunch better of the Heath Bar.
Yeah.
It's that.
It's almost the candy-coated shell effect of the M&M.
Yeah, pretzel works. brownie, too soft. I like the crunch.
I don't like pretzel either. Pretzels get soggy.
You don't want that.
I like the salt of the pretzel, but I don't like it. It just doesn't.
You just sprinkle a little. McClellan rips that, and it falls in. Line drive, 2 out, base hit, and the Orangemen on the board here first. McClellan did a nice job sitting back and driving that thing up the middle, scoring Devin Shaw. That will bring first baseman Josh Jager to the plate. First pitch high, and stealing that one easily as McClellan had a huge jump. Gets him 90 feet closer to home. That one behind him, nice save. And we know, Dave, teenagers don't want to go home, ever. But in this game, that is the ultimate goal, to get home. Both during the game and after.
Not after. After.
Well, heads up. My goodness, thank you. I had to say it on air. She was oblivious to it. She was walking right towards it.
And
yeah,
Joe speaking
welcome.
to one of the pedestrians walking by. It looks like I don't think she's here for the game. She's got sandals on.
I know.
Maybe she's here for the
I
game.
saw Simon Birch, and that was
But you gotta.
another towering pop up to the third baseman, and he squeezes it for the third out of the inning. But the Orangemen get 1 run on a couple of hits. They leave 1, and after 1, they lead 1-0. Back to action here in the top of the second. Skylar Wallenbach, the pitcher, to lead things off. Merring delivers the first offering outside.
I feel like when you pitch to the other pitcher, you never give him anything to hit right away. Like, look at this. This is a good pitch.
This one is.
Ball. Look at this good pitch you should hit. That's a ball.
Top of the zone there to even the count at 1-1. Very quiet here today. It's like I'm at a golf match. Curveball misses out.
There is an underlying smell of French fries.
It's not that underlying because it's making my mouth water as we speak.
I think it smells like McDonald's fries. That's the only thing that's over there.
Foul ball into
Joe will track it to
First
make sure
Energy Field.
no one gets hurt over there.
That's right. You got it, everybody.
No heads up. I had to, man. I thought she was going to get, I didn't want to see her get hit.
We should. Joe protecting those around the field.
There ain't no way I was
Joe
going to get there. 1-2 on Wallenbach. 2-2. And that one just misses. Nice frame job there by Eisenhart. Umpire wasn't having it. A full count. The offer, and he comes back off speed, full count. That's unfair. Nice pitch for the strikeout. Back-to-back Ks for Merring now.
Waldrenbeck, did take a swing at it, though. He didn't
Yeah.
just look at it. But you could tell he was making his move early on the pitch. Ryan Collins up now.
There's a familiar name from football season. East Dragons, led by Coach Marcus Hayes, have had a nice run the last 3 years or so in football. Upset by the Bookable Griffins in that championship game this year when the Griffins played almost a near perfect game, a smart game. It was a muddy mess, and they just played defensive really well. But then East went on in the playoffs to have a nice little run. Collins taps that one foul.
Well, and both of these teams meeting in the basketball playoffs as well. With Buchtel moving on in the playoffs.
Yeah, Buchtel beat them in the district semis, I believe. East got a couple nice wins in the tournament after an up-and-down year. Coach Brian Dawson, veteran Akron City Series coach, always does a good job. And, of course, the Buchtel Griffins basketball team going all the way to the state Final Four for the first time since '97. Bottom of the zone, and Collins did not like it.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's...
And Ryan, I didn't like it either for strike 3, man. But I get it. It was, as they say, too close to take, I guess. 2 outs now, and the lefty, Nate Kirkpatrick, to the plate. Mehring starting to settle in here, 3 consecutive strikeouts. And he goes inside for strike 1.
I was at my son's flag football practice, so we got there a little early, which was a surprise anyway. But
surprise in that of itself.
Yeah, I was like, "What time is it? Is it like daylight savings time, or is there still practice tonight?" So we got there. We were throwing the football back and forth, and I'm watching him. He throws it to me right-handed, and then he caught it. He caught it kind of like off to the one side, and then he threw it back to me left-handed.
Uh-oh.
And I was like, "Whoa, man!" Another strikeout here, and that'll do the inning for us.
3 up, 3 down, all via the strikeout. Ellet coming to bat here in the bottom of the second. Back to action here in the bottom of the second. Mehring, Sapper, and Lehman due up for the Orangemen. Josh Mehring, pitcher leadoff here. And Mehring gets into that one, but they get under it again.
It's up there.
That
The win.
Oh,
that's
and
what took
dropped.
it.
Yep. It looks like he had it, and then he looked like he might have took his eye off it. That'll be an E8. We'll see if the Orangemen make that hurt.
I told him, I was like, I don't mind you throwing with either hand, but there are very few quarterbacks that, like, throw the football with both arms. It's usually one or the other.
Yeah.
You might get a little shovel pass or something, but most of the time, you're going to want to throw it with just the one arm, the better one, whichever one that is.
Jordan Sapper didn't waste any time jumping on that first fastball and fouls it off. And they're going to get the jacket from Mehring at first. They don't need no stinking jacket.
Oh, I got my jacket on.
See, I pitched, but I was certainly not a pitcher. So I'd have been like, I don't need no jacket. I don't get my jacket dirty. I'm going to wear that thing home.
Which I'm sure your mother would attest that you weren't that concerned with any other laundry issues.
Well, I'm making up for that now. Sapper takes that one just high. Because laundry is a daily occurrence in our house.
Wow.
I mean, our washing machine gets a lot of work. Let's just say that.
My daughter, I told her, why don't you put these clothes away? Well, I'll just wear them out of the basket. No, you can put them away. I'll just wear whatever's in the basket. So literally, you wear like the same 4 shirts.
Yeah, that's good.
Nah, I'll just wear this one again.
Fastball misses, and Mehring gonna scamper down to second on the wild pitch.
Well, I guess you're gonna just take the rest of these clothes in your closet and just donate them because you're only wearing 6 outfits that come through the wash. Courtesy of your parents.
3-1 offering to Jordan Sapper, the third baseman. And he rips it off the glove and caught. How about that? Fortuitous bounce. That will go as the...
How do you mark that? 5, 6?
LF 6-5. I've seen it happen, but how about that bounce? Good miss.
It's like when you expect the tip drill in football or something, or basketball.
That one almost knocked the glove off Collins' hand as that ball was ripped. Bad luck for Sapper. I'm giving him an L. That's not an F. That's a line out. 2-0 now on Lehman, the DH.
L5-6.
The old 5-6er. You tip drill. You got to practice that, man. Never know when that's going to come up. And that one ripped into that gap again as it just sits like one of my golf shots. Maybe a little bit off the end of the bat, but a good swing by Lehman. He gets a base hit. Advancing to third is Mehring. That will bring the 9-hole hitter, Heath Longville, to the plate. Longville in left field today, looking to add to the Orangemen lead. First one outside. And Lehman scampers easily into second base. Second and third, one out here.
I'm sure Mehring very happy he has that jacket on.
Maybe.
He's walked to the 2 other bases.
Big backstop here, so he could score on a wild one. If he so chooses.
If he can get through the wind with that windbreaker.
That's true. Ground ball to short, and Mehring holds up for some reason. Can't scoop it at first, but then he scampers in and scores. E6 allows Longville to reach. Second error of the inning. Runners all advance. That brings the top of the order, and Devin Shaw, who fouls the first one back. Okay, I'm standing back up. Shaw hits that one on the nose.
Stops it with the body.
Yep. And a nice job recovering by the shortstop and throwing over for the out. Shaw does get the RBI to bring home Lehman. Put the Orangemen up by 3. That will bring Devin Ewig, who flew out to left in his first at bat. Takes the first one for a ball. Runner on second, 2 outs here for the Orangemen. They lead 3-0. That one misses up high. Oof. So unfortunate for Wallenby. He's given up 2 runs, only 1 hit this inning.
Gets away, but no one able to get anywhere.
No damage, yep. I think players here sometimes play a little too deep. This is such a thick grass. It makes you be so clean fielding the ball. Wild one. Ball 4. First walk of the ball game for Wallenbog. That will bring up Jack Tupta. Longville advances over to third on the wild pitch. 2 out and 2 in here in the second.
Like you said, started off with get him on base with an error.
First one out in front, but for a strike. Ewig advances to second. Second one misses upstairs. Good patience by Tufta to not chase. Two and one. Orangemen looking to add on here in the second. That one way upstairs. Nice save by the catcher. And the pitch count starting to get up there this inning for Wallenbach.
Yeah, the focus certainly at this at bat has come unraveled a little bit. The Dragons hoping to reel it back in.
Fastball fouled straight back. Just missed that one. Full count now on the second baseman. There's that wind.
That's okay. Peter will take it out in post.
And that one hit off of the hands into the shortstop. He corrals it for the third out. 2 runs on 1 hit and a couple of errors for the Dragons. And after 2, it's the Orangemen 3 and the Dragons 0. Back to action here. Sorry, in the top of the third inning. Marcus Somerville, Nick Stafford, and Dylan Handy. Hold that thought.
I'll hold it.
So I want to hear.
Not my breath, just a thought, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Did that include Grand Canyon? You guys do that too, or no?
Yeah, we did the western side of the Grand Canyon for spring break.
Right.
We did the bus tour since we did not have a car there.
There you go.
It's nice. Got your own little. I was impressed. They said there was going to be a provided lunch, which I thought was like, you know.
Brown bag.
Yeah. Out of there.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night for Somerville on the nasty 2-strike slider.
And I was impressed. They had honey baked ham sandwiches.
Hello. Those are good.
Those are good. I had 2 of them. I only eat like half. I'll eat the rest of this.
I'll clean.
Good sandwiches, little chip, even had a little cookie. You had to buy your own drink at the gas station. I was fine with that. I was like, these sandwiches are good.
Nick Stafford up, 9-hole here, and Josh Merring is in the zone now. So those slippage issues seem to be gone.
Yeah, he has been dealing.
Struck out 5 in a row and retired 8 in a row after he let that leadoff walk happen.
5 Ks.
It's been backward, forward, backward, you know, looking, swinging, looking, swinging, looking. And they're you know it's nasty because guys for the Dragons kind of backing away when they're not seeing that spin on that tight. That slider's kind of like a back door and it's tight. That'll bring Dylan Handy, only base runner in the first inning when he walked to start the game. He takes ball 1 low. Boy, if you could bunt down the third base line, I think it would be tough to throw him out because he is deep.
Well, we had seen before, if you do lay it down on the grass right now, it's not going anywhere.
You can bunt it kind of hard.
We saw that during our last broadcast here against Ellet versus Firestone.
Always been kind of a thick track here.
Yeah, a little preemptive.
Yeah.
Arm throw.
That one just misses. He tried to get all 3 with that little backdoor deuce. Trying to strike out the side for the second consecutive inning. Can he do it? Yes, he can. On cue. 6 straight, actually 7 straight strikeouts for Mehring, and he's dealing after 2.5. It remains the Orangemen 3 and the Dragons 0. Back to action.
We're talking about sleepovers.
Yeah. And that's.
My daughter's 9. After that, she's just an angry zombie.
Then you got to deal with that. Oh.
You ask her to do something, and she melts down.
Andy McClellan to the plate.
Can you take the trash out? Can you?
Everything's like a whine or a cry or a
Can
scream.
you put clothes on today? It is 2:30.
No. 2-1 on McClellan. He signaled and drove in the first run of the game back in the first inning.
Lunch is on the table if you want to come out.
Oh. I'm trying to feed you to keep you. No.
Yeah. Maybe you could take a nap. No, I'm fine.
I don't need to nap.
Yeah.
Just leave me alone. Oh, okay. Trying to feed you and clothe you.
All right, well.
Give you shelter, that's all.
Die of starvation then. Courtesy your parents for letting you have a sleepover last night.
2-2 offering. Drills McClellan. He takes his base. So the leadoff men have been on in each inning, and they've scored in the first 2 innings. In high school baseball, that leadoff batter, it's somewhere between 60 and 70% of the time they score when they get on.
Whoa. That was, it looked like less in control than the first one.
Here's back-to-back hit by pitches, and that's a way to start a potential big inning.
Nobody up on the bench over there. No talk, no coming to the mound.
Well, they don't have
One.
a deep bench, so they got one, yeah.
Got one, but I figure you might go out there, use your meeting, talk to him a little bit.
Josh Mehring to the plate. He takes strike 1.
Last time up, got on with an error out in the center field.
Yep.
Really a catchable ball. But I think there's some movement on it. As you hear the wind hit our microphones here.
Hitting it pretty flush. 1-1 on Mehring.
Is that sunburn? No, it's windburn.
I'm gonna get some today.
Oh. He's hit 3 batters. Bases are loaded.
And I'm telling you, a lot of pitch count. He's getting a little tired and he's not finishing. And 2 things happens when you don't finish. Either the ball sails high or it sails inside because he's not getting through it. And that will bring a visit, and that will give us a timeout here. We'll come right back. Back to action here. Bases loaded, no outs, and
Jeepers.
chance for a big inning for the Orangemen. Jordan Sapper, who lined out to third and short in the first at bat, takes a strike.
3-0. We got all those on the bags right now.
No place to put him now. Dragons desperately need an out. And they're going to get one. They're a little late on that call, but they make it. Sapper just a little anxious on that. He reached for that offering. Pops out to short for the first out and a big out for Walgenbach. DH Mason Lehman to the plate now. Ducks are on the pond here. 1 out, no place to put anybody. And almost hit him.
Yeah, I think he's just... It's not there right now.
1 pitch away from getting out of it, though.
I don't know if we're going to see that pitch, though.
Lehman wanted that one, but he does check in time. Ball low, 2-0 now. And now he can be really picky here.
Well, you can tell his leg movement is a lot different than we saw in the first 2 innings, too. It was coming up a little more, A lot more push off that back leg.
.30 pitch is over for strike one. Lehman looked to be taken all the way here. There. See if he lets it go here, 3-1. Nope, he takes it, gets the walk and the RBI.
Second one.
So Walgenbach has done the damage to himself here with control issues. And that one fouled off by Heath Longville, who reached on an error back in the second. Bases loaded, one in already this inning for the Orangemen looking to add on.
Ooh, skipped it.
Stop. Skipper.
Why is that a baseball term?
What?
Skipper.
The skipper?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Kind of a boating
There had to be
term.
somebody named Skip, right? That was a coach?
Captain of the ship? I don't know.
Captain? Why isn't it cap?
Oh,
Because they wear caps.
could be.
Ground ball to third. Collins takes it off the shin and it deflects kind of into no man's land. Longville hit it hard. An RBI in that one, but gets on the second time on an error. Everybody advances. Jager scampers in the score. Bases still loaded for Devin Shaw.
3 errors in the game.
Yeah.
All of them leading to runs.
Well, this one, you got to make a good hitting team. You got to make them beat you with their strength. You got to make them beat you with hitting. And here they've given them a couple runs with control issues on the mound and a couple of errors to go with that. If you make them earn their runs, you can extend the game, keep yourself in it longer. You got to avoid those crooked numbers, and they often happen, especially when the wind like this with walks and errors. That one misses upstairs, 3-0 now, and you got to wonder how much Walgenbach has left in the tank. His pitch count getting in that 80 range here in the third inning. Taken all the way, Shaw, strike one. Shaw doubled and scored back in the first. Drove in a run with a ground out in the second. And he drives in another one, this time via the walk. That'll bring Devin Hewig to the plate. He swings and hits one on the ground. Collins fields it, but can't
safe.
make the throw. Had time to set himself. That'll go as another error. And just a bad inning for the Dragons. Hello.
That was me.
Another ground ball to third. Collins gets that one, and he's going to throw all the way across. And Hewig is aboard.
Base hit?
Yeah, bad hop. Give him base hit.
That looked like a base hit.
And I think they could have stepped on third there if they were. Oh, and I can't even keep track. McClellan up for the second time in the inning, and he's trying to tie a record. He's been hit by a pitch twice in one inning. Fourth hits batsman of the inning. No, I'm not making this up, Dave.
I know. I'm here.
Fourth hits batsman. Are you though, really?
9-0.
And now I can't even keep up. So 6 runs in the inning on 1 hit.
1 hit.
Oh,
2 walks.
And this is what happens in the younger level games with. And then somebody hits a double, and it's like, oh, that one's over.
4 people hit, 2 walks,
Couple errors.
2 errors, and 1 base hit.
That could have been an error, even. I mean, fouled straight back into the soccer field once again.
Everyone's safe. Be alert.
I'm off duty.
Oh, we talked about the softball field at Price Park. You'd see it, that foul ball, and it's right by the street, so you see it go up,
Mm-hmm.
and then you hear that big clank, and it hit one because softballs are even bigger.
Yeah, they don't play there anymore.
Boom.
They have their own. They have a nice new stadium right across from
campus.
the football stadium. Yeah, but I like Price Park. It has a lot of atmosphere there.
Yeah.
Fastball misses upstairs. Jager, he's popped out the third and been hit by a pitch.
In this inning.
You are correct, sir.
And got on with an error in the second inning.
Swings through that one way in front. He strikes out. There's the second out of the inning. And that will bring Josh Merring back to the plate. And Merring, you got to wonder if this long inning is going to take him out of that zone he was in on the mound. I guess only time will tell. Or will it? Jason Kitmus came back last night for the Tribe. Lindor's out on a rehab assignment. Oh, that ball's good. He was way out in front of that thing. Had some serious spin on it as it rolls into the Orangemen dugout. Two and one on the pitcher. Bases still loaded for the Orangemen here.
Good communication there by the Orangemen. They're going to make him pitch this out. 3-1 the count. But Merring holding back the man on third, Hewick, on that last one in the dirt.
He hits that one a long way into the wind and into the glove to end the inning. 6 runs on 1 hit and a whole slew of hits batsmen, and the Orangemen comfortably out in front after 3 by a score of 9-0. Top of the 4th here, 2-3-4, Jackson, Grimmett, and Diener due up for the Dragons as they're going to try to solve Josh Merring, who's been really good so far.
7 straight strikeouts for him.
There's a shot to short. McClellan gathers and guns it over for the first out of the inning. That will bring Grimmett to the plate. Hit a ground ball to third and reached on a throwing error. Oh. Curveball, and he taps it to short. Tough play from McClellan. Gets the tough hop and throws on the run to get him at first, showing that strong arm in range.
Yeah, it came hard for the ball.
Had to. Only chance. And that there, Dave, is why shortstop is the toughest position to play in the infield. That's why you have to field it clean, and you have to have a strong arm, and you have to cover a lot of ground. That's why your shortstops are usually the ones that have more errors than anybody else. And if they don't, it's really good, or your defense is really bad. Strike one on the curveball. Like the way Merring is working. And why not? When you're in a groove, why should you take a whole lot of time? Get the ball and go. Another tight deuce.
Well, and you talked about having such a long inning offensively. You don't want that to take out of your groove kind of also. I mean, it's nice to get the additional 6 runs of run support.
Sure.
You don't need all 6 when you're dealing like he's dealing now and with a defense that's playing like it is.
McClellan says thank you. Nice inning for him. 3 up, 3 down. McClellan gets all 3 putouts, and after 3.5, it remains the Orangemen 9 and the Dragons 0. Here in the bottom of the 4th, Sapper, Lehman, and Longville, 7, 8, 9, due up. And Skylar Walgenbach trying to get the leadoff batter out for the first time tonight, and he starts with a strike. You like the stirrup socks for the Orangemen? That one behind him.
Yeah, I think we have a new catcher. Maybe not. Where was he? He would have been out there. No, he would have. A new outfielder. I don't know. Yeah.
Heads up, Coach Sarver.
So I think E. Rogers is in right field. I know, Siri. That's what I'm saying. We got a new outfielder at right field. Rogers,
that's
I
funny.
believe.
Roger that. Yep. Strike 3 looking for Sapper. That one might have been a little up, but not when it's 9-0. That brings Mason Lehman, the DH, to the. He's doubled and walked. Scored a couple of runs. Where's that sun going? Oh, there it is. Oh, enjoy it while it lasts. That one misses inside. 2-0 on the DH, Mason Lehman. I think he's ready to hit this ball pretty hard. Let's see. Nope, it's upstairs. He wanted to hit it.
He hasn't seen a strike yet.
No, sir. And he takes 4 straight. Lehman on base again. All 3 times tonight. And that will bring Heath Longville to the plate.
He's got one of the few hits, though. He actually got on with a hit in the 2nd inning. Both the other 2 were walks.
4 hits for the Orangemen. That one in front, and they're not going.
That's where this one.
Pinch run for Lehman. One on the inside corner for strike 1. Uh-oh, Dave's getting up.
Stretch their legs a little bit.
I'm going to as well. Fouled off in the box. Back's getting a little tight. Oop. One-two offering to Longville. Misses away. Nobody.
2-2 now.
I think it's full.
Oh,
I think. At least that's what blue showed me, kind of. No matter, that one skied into left field. And not the right place to hit it today. Marcus Somerville getting a lot of action out there. He squeezes it for the second out of the inning.
Top of the order. Back up with a substitution. 29 is.
You have it?
I don't know if we have the number.
I got it somewhere.
I might have one of my other sheets. 29 is Cameron Riddenbaugh.
Nice job. So Riddenbaugh gonna hit here. Orangemen need a run here to get out of here early. They need a run and 3 outs.
What do you think is the return on investment on the Montrose auto sign in outfield? I mean,
At some point it was good. Not lately.
I never. It's like when they put those the little license plate plastic thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm never like looking at it like, wow, got their car from Montrose.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get my car from Montrose
I know what you mean.
because of this license plate cover.
Do you look at billboards on the highway?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sometimes,
those work.
especially like if there's something.
LED lights or something up there, or a special color paint.
A lot of them are like, what's coming up next, and that's not bad.
Oh, what's coming up next was a ball. Ball 3. 3-0. Did you and your friend find a good place to eat last week?
We went to Rockneys.
Well, that's
Steele's Corner.
okay. Nothing wrong there. Did you
We're
terminate it?
I did. I did do the
Okay,
Terminator.
you were man to your word. Ball 4 to the pinch hitter.
I felt like the Terminator wasn't as good as I remembered it.
Oh,
Not bad.
didn't exceed expectations.
No. It was, I still ate it all. It was still delicious, but.
And we're going to have a pitching change here. That'll give us a chance to take a break. We'll be right back. Well, back to action here as we get set to go. Relieving Skylar Walgenbach is going to be Michael Grimmett. As he comes and going to try to limit the damage here. No runs yet in this inning, but Devin Hewitt going to try to change that with his Orangemen up 9. Ball in the dirt, nice scoop.
Hewitt still in the game so far. Was that trash?
I think it was a batting glove.
Ah, I got you. Fell out of his pocket.
That was a nice job. Just let the umpire hold it, not delay it. Gets that one over. Say thank you to the umpire. That caused him to throw a strike. Messed up his inertia. His balance is better. Got centered.
That's like rolled in his pocket, though.
You want to crease that the wrong way. 2-1. to Hewig. 0 for 2 with a walk. Swings through it. Two offering. Curveball misses upstairs. Full count, and the runners will be moving here with 2 outs. Runners should have been moving. One was, one wasn't.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Ball 4.
Wasn't on top of it. Was who's running for him? I forget. Yes. Lyman hit it.
I'm not going to say.
I forget.
Bases loaded now for Tupta. He is 1 for 3 on the day, and that's a wild one, and that's going to get the run in. That was good base running there. Pinch runner comes in to score. Everybody advances. And here's a good stat for you. Actually, I'll save it for after this batter. 1-0 on Tupta. He fouls it straight back. Oh, we can go over it now. Out of their 10 runs, guess how many reached on a hit out of the 10?
1.
2. 2 reached on hits. The rest are walks or hit by pitches. Tupta grounds the short, throws across the diamond for the out, but not before the Orangemen add on 1 more, and after 4, they lead by a score of 10-0. Hey, back to action here in the top of the 5th, and into pitch.
Oh, that was me.
I had it.
Cameron Riddenbaugh.
Yeah.
The lefty comes out.
That closes the door on Josh Merring. He worked 4 innings, didn't give up a hit, struck out 7 and walked 1. Very efficient game from Merring. And now it's up to Riddenbaugh to close the door on this one.
He's got 2 balls to start. And Waldenbach hasn't struck out his first time up in the 2nd inning.
That one lined to short, scooped and bobbled, but then thrown across. And really, that is a tough play from McClellan because you can't come get it because it's sinking. Did what you could with it, smothered it, and threw him out. Waldenbach kicked that hard.
Well, to me, that play just shows his arm strength because he does a good job shielding the ball, keeping it in front, finds it, and then still guns it over.
You wouldn't believe this score. After 7 straight strikeouts, it's been 4 straight ground outs to McClellan.
Yeah.
It's like, what happened? Did you get bored and start writing stuff? No, that's actually what happened. Come on, give me 5. McClellan said, all right, give me 5.
And we thought the 7 strikeouts is harder.
1 more, give him 1 more.
7 strike. Player of the game was going to Merring, given if we get out of this one.
Yes.
But
I think you can give it to him right now. Go ahead.
7 strikeouts, no
In a row.
walks.
Yep.
Pitched 4 innings.
I think he's in line for the win.
But he's making me think about it.
No.
Finished his spot off with the 6-3.
He didn't have a pancake.
To get caught the fielder's choice in the 2nd. Making a case here for him.
No. Now, if he would have had 3 hits to go with it, different. And he got on base every time too.
Yeah, he
I'm
did
just
get on
saying.
base.
But then so did Merring. So
Yeah, he was hit by
except
2 pitches.
one.
He
Yeah.
has one of the few hits that the team actually got. first inning.
Oh, that bird flinched but didn't fly.
No.
Way to stay in on it, bird. That bird must really like where he's at. He's like, not going to go.
Big hard round thing coming towards me.
A lot of willpower by that pigeon or whatever. Dove. What do we?
It's a pigeon. It's a dove.
Can't tell. Hate birds.
When do you see doves out in the wild?
In the wild. On campus here at the University of Akron can get wild. Not on a Tuesday afternoon, though.
Not with a dove.
When doves cry. Jeez. Making me cry having to work with you. Stadler. Waldorf. He's back. He makes an appearance every game now. He's got to.
Yeah.
1-2 on Nate Kirkpatrick. It's his last chance. Only one base runner on the day. Actually, two, because they got the error as well.
Wow.
And then make it 3. Kirkpatrick walks, and that will give a chance to Marcus Somerville.
Couldn't they have thrown him out?
No, it was a ball.
Oh, okay.
They could throw it if they wanted, but
That was only 1 and 2.
you've been locked in on that bird.
It has not moved either.
It's okay. It's 10-0. Let's throw strikes here. That's what I say. Why am I whispering it? Because they probably can hear us out here. It's like a golf match here, but not the Masters. That was crocking.
That was good.
That was good for sports.
Strike.
I mean, it's just, you like him or hate him, it doesn't matter. Golf is better when Tiger Woods is in contention. And he's not the best golfer anymore. He's got to do it with, I mean, he's still unbelievable, but he's got to do it with his mind because his body only lets him do so much.
Well, I think the days of running away with tournaments.
Well, he played it
They
smart.
are
He
bad.
laid up. He just tried to survive. And it just, things happen the right way. Guys miss putts to allow him to bogey the last hole.
Yeah.
I mean, the pressure was on. This shot he hit at 16 was, I was like, it's over.
He'll beat you mentally now.
Well, especially 11 years. My kids have never seen him win a tournament.
Yeah.
We used to, it was like a weekly, oh, he's in contention.
Oh, if he was even close, you just watch the field melt.
Yes, but he went in with a lead. The ultimate closer. Rocks and fires. Strike 3 looking, and that is your ball game. Rittenbaugh comes in and closes the door.
Yeah, certainly congratulations again to Mehring, as he was our career education player of the game. He came in with 4 innings pitched, 7 strikeouts in a row, and then finished off the end of the game with really McClendon kind of taking over with his 6 threes to get players out. Congratulations to him.
Well, the final line score for the Dragons: no runs, no hits, 5 errors for the Orangemen. 10 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error. Congratulations to the Ellet Orangemen as they look to keep fighting contention on top of the City Series. We want to thank those that made it possible. For Ryan Rittenhouse and Peter George, Dave Schick, I'm Joe Pacansky. Thanks, and see you next time.